Welcome to my channel. What if I tell you that your English is not weak, your method is? What if I tell you that you don't need hours of study, you just need 20 minutes every night? Sounds simple, but this can completely change your speaking. Right now, maybe you understand English, but when it is time to speak, you feel stuck. Your mind becomes slow, your confidence goes down, and you stay silent. But what if tonight becomes different? What if tonight is the moment you stop overthinking and start speaking? In this video, I will show you a powerful night routine that will train your mind, your mouth, and your confidence step by step. No pressure, no complicated grammar, just real simple English practice. So stay with me till the end, because this is not just a video. This can become your daily habit that changes everything. Chapter 1. The Power of Night Practice and Why It Works Better Than You Think. Welcome, everyone. Now let us start with something very important. Something very simple but very powerful. Nighttime. Yes, the time when most people stop working, stop studying, and slowly move towards rest. But here's the truth. This same time can become your secret weapon for learning English. This same quiet time can slowly change the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you feel about English. Now think about your day. From morning to evening, what happens? You wake up, you check your phone. You get busy with work, studies, family, or responsibilities. Your mind is full. Your attention is divided. Even if you try to study English, your focus is not fully there. Sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you feel distracted. Sometimes you feel lazy. And slowly, your English practice gets pushed to later. And we all know what happens to later. It usually never comes. But night is different. At night, everything becomes slower. The noise becomes less. The pressure becomes less. Your mind starts to relax. You are not rushing. You are not running. You are not surrounded by too many distractions. This is the moment where your brain becomes more open and calm. And this is exactly the kind of environment where learning becomes easier. Now listen carefully. You do not need long study hours. You do not need to sit for 2 or 3 hours with heavy books. That is not the smartest way, especially for beginners. The smartest way is small daily practice. And nighttime is perfect for that. Let me tell you something very important. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. This means doing a small thing every day is stronger than doing a big thing once in a while. Imagine this. One person studies English for 2 hours only on Sunday. Another person practices English for just 20 minutes every night. After 1 month, who do you think improves more? The second person. Why? Because their brain is getting regular training. Their English is becoming part of their daily life. This is exactly how language works. Language is not a subject. Language is a habit. And habits are built by repetition, not by one-time effort, not by motivation, but by simple, repeated action. Now here comes a very interesting idea. I want you to remember this. What you do before sleep stays longer in your mind. Yes, this is real. When you sleep, your brain starts processing the information of the day. It organizes it, it stores it, it strengthens it. So, if you practice English just before sleeping, your brain gives special attention to it. Think about your own life. Sometimes you watch a movie at night and you keep thinking about it while sleeping. Sometimes you have a conversation and it stays in your mind. Sometimes you worry about something and your mind keeps repeating it. That is because your brain is active before sleep. Now imagine this. Instead of random thoughts, you give your brain simple English, simple sentences, simple ideas, simple phrases. Slowly, your brain starts accepting English as something normal, not something difficult, not something scary, but something familiar. This is why night practice works better than you think, because it connects English with your natural mental process. It does not feel like forced study. It feels like natural thinking. Now I want to clear one thing. Many learners think they need to be perfect to start. They think, my English is weak. I cannot do this. But that is wrong thinking. You do not need perfect English. You need regular English. You need simple English. You need usable English. Even if you only say 5 sentences at night, that is enough. Even if your sentences are small, that is enough. Even if you make mistakes, that is completely fine. Because the goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to train your brain. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you go to the gym. On the first day, you cannot lift heavy weights. Your body is weak. But you start with small exercises. Slowly, your strength grows. Speaking English works in the same way. Your brain and your mouth need training. And that training becomes stronger with daily repetition. Now here is a powerful moment I want you to understand deeply. You do not become confident first and then start practicing. You start practicing first and then confidence comes. Many learners wait for confidence. That is why they never start. But the truth is, confidence is the result, not the beginning. So tonight is not about being perfect. Tonight is about starting. Tonight is about giving yourself just 15 to 20 minutes. That is all. No pressure, no stress, just simple practice. And let me tell you one more beautiful thing. Night practice is your personal space. No one is judging you. No one is watching you. No one is correcting you. You are free. You can speak slowly. You can repeat sentences. You can make mistakes. You can try again. This freedom is very powerful. Because when fear goes down, learning goes up. Now imagine if you do this every night. Just small practice. Just simple English. Just a few minutes. Day by day. Slowly, something will start changing. Your thoughts will become faster. Your words will come more easily. Your fear will become smaller. And your confidence will quietly grow. At first, you may not notice big changes. That is normal. Growth is slow in the beginning. But after some days, after some weeks, you will start feeling different. You will start understanding more. You will start speaking a little more. You will start feeling less afraid. And one day, you will realize something surprising. English is no longer heavy. English is no longer scary. English is becoming a part of you. That is the power of night practice. So from today, change one simple habit. Do not end your day without English, even if it is just 10 minutes, even if it is just 5 sentences. Do it, because these small actions are not small. They are building your future. And now that you understand why night practice is so powerful, in the next chapter, I will show you exactly what to do before sleeping. Very simple, very easy, but very effective. So, stay with me because this is where your real practice begins. Chapter 2. Start with simple English thoughts before sleep. Now let us move to something very simple but very powerful. Your thoughts. Yes, the way you think before sleeping can slowly change your English. And most learners do not even realize this. Every night before you sleep, your mind is active. It is thinking about your day. It is remembering small moments. It is planning tomorrow. It is talking to itself. But here's the problem. All of this thinking usually happens in your native language. And that is a missed opportunity. Now imagine this. What if you use that same time to think in simple English? Not difficult English, not perfect English, just simple, clear, small English thoughts. This one habit can start changing your brain slowly. This one habit can make English feel more natural inside your mind. Let me explain this very clearly. When you try to speak English, what is your biggest problem? You know some words, you understand some sentences, but when it is time to speak, your mind becomes slow. Why? Because your brain is not used to thinking in English. First, it thinks in your own language. Then it tries to translate into English. And this creates delay, confusion, and fear. But when you start thinking in English daily, even in small amounts, something changes. Your brain starts building direct connection with English. No translation, no delay, just simple thinking. And nighttime is the best moment to start this habit. Now you may ask, what should I think about? The answer is very simple. Think about your day. Think about your feelings. Think about small things that happened. Do not try to create big stories. Do not try to impress anyone. This is your private practice. This is your safe space. For example, you can start like this. Today was busy. I woke up late. I felt tired. I had tea. I did some work. I talked to my friend. I learned something new. The day was not perfect, but it was okay. Tomorrow I will try to do better. Look at these sentences. They are not special. They are not difficult, but they are real, and that is exactly what you need. Real English, usable English, speakable English. Now here is something important. Do not try to think too fast. Go slowly, one sentence at a time, one idea at a time. Let your mind relax. Let your thoughts come naturally. You are not taking a test. You are training your brain. Let me give you another example. Close your eyes and imagine your day. Morning. I woke up early. I felt sleepy. I did not want to get up, but I still got up. Afternoon. I was busy. I had work. I felt a little stressed. Evening. I felt better. I relaxed. Now I am in bed. I feel calm. See how simple this is. You are not forcing anything. You are just expressing your day in easy English. And slowly, your brain starts getting comfortable with this process. Now let me tell you something powerful. When you think in simple English every night, your fear of speaking starts going down. Why? Because your brain is no longer afraid of English. It starts feeling normal. It starts feeling familiar. And when something becomes familiar, it becomes easier. This is a very big shift, because most learners are afraid of speaking. Not because they are weak, but because English feels unfamiliar. But when English becomes part of your daily thinking, that fear slowly disappears. Now I want to give you a very simple routine. Follow this every night. It will take only a few minutes, but it can bring big results. Step 1. Lie down and relax. Do not rush. Take a deep breath. Let your body become calm. Step 2. Start thinking about your day in simple English. Do not think too much, just small sentences. 5 to 10 sentences are enough. Step 3. Focus on clarity, not perfection. If your sentence is not perfect, it is okay. Keep going. Step 4. If possible, softly speak some of your thoughts. Even whispering is fine. This connects your thinking with your speaking. Step 5. End with a positive thought. Something like, tomorrow will be better. I will practice again. I am improving slowly. This routine is very simple, but very effective. And the best part is, you can do it alone. No partner needed, no pressure, no fear. Now let me tell you one mistake you must avoid. Do not try to use difficult words. Do not try to sound advanced. That is not your goal right now. Your goal is comfort. Your goal is habit. Your goal is natural thinking. Simple English is not weak English. Simple English is strong English. Because if you can think and speak simple English quickly, you can communicate in real life. That is what matters. Let me give you a comparison. One learner tries to think like this. Today, I experienced a moderately challenging day due to multiple responsibilities. Another learner thinks like this. Today was busy. I had a lot of work. I felt tired. Which one is easier? Which one feels more natural? Which one can you speak quickly? The second one. And that is exactly your target. Now here is a strong moment for you. Do not wait until your English becomes perfect to start thinking in English. Start now, even with broken sentences. Because broken practice leads to strong speaking. And remember this clearly. You are not learning English only for exams. You are learning English for life, for real conversations, for real situations. And real life English is simple. So from tonight, change one small habit. Before you sleep, do not let your mind go empty or only think in your native language. Give it simple English. Feed your brain small, clear, easy thoughts. At first, it may feel strange. That is normal. New habits always feel strange in the beginning, but after a few days, it will start feeling easier. After some time, it will start feeling natural. And one day, you will realize something beautiful. You are thinking in English without effort. You are forming sentences without fear. You are becoming more confident step by step. That is the power of simple English thinking at night. And now, in the next chapter, we will go one step further. Not just thinking, but speaking. I will show you how to train your mouth at night in a very easy and comfortable way. So stay with me, because now your English is about to come out of your mind and into your voice. Chapter 3. Speak softly and train your mouth at night. Now we move to something very important, something many learners ignore. And because of that, they struggle for a long time. That thing is speaking practice. Not in your mind, not in your notebook. Real speaking. Using your mouth. Now listen carefully. You cannot become a good speaker by only thinking. You cannot become fluent by only watching videos. You cannot train your speaking by only reading silently. Speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth, your tongue, your voice all need training. Just like your body needs exercise, your speaking muscles also need exercise. And this is where night practice becomes very powerful again. At night, you are alone. You are relaxed. There is no pressure. No one is watching you. No one is judging you. This is your private training time. This is your safe space. And in this safe space, you can start speaking without fear. Now maybe you are thinking, but I feel shy. I feel strange talking alone. That is completely normal. Every learner feels this in the beginning. But let me tell you something honestly. Feeling strange for a few days is better than staying silent for years. Because silence is your biggest enemy in learning speaking. So we will make this process very easy and comfortable for you. You do not need to speak loudly. You do not need to shout. You can speak softly. Even whisper if you want. The goal is not volume. The goal is movement. The goal is training your mouth to produce English sounds. Now let me show you how to start. First, keep it simple. Do not try to give a speech. Do not try to sound perfect. Just speak small sentences. For example, you can start with your day. I woke up late today. I felt very sleepy. I had tea. Then I started my work. The day was a little busy, but now I feel relaxed. That is enough. That is perfect practice. Now here's something very powerful. When you speak these small sentences, your brain and your mouth start working together. This connection is very important. Many learners understand English in their mind, but when they try to speak, their mouth does not cooperate. Why? Because it is not trained. But when you speak every night, even for 5 minutes, your mouth becomes more flexible. Your pronunciation becomes clearer. Your confidence becomes stronger. Now let me give you a simple method. Method 1. Speak about what you did today. This is the easiest topic because you already know it. You do not need to imagine. You just need to express. Morning. I woke up early. I did not want to get up, but I got up. Afternoon. I was busy. I had work. I felt a little tired. Evening. I relaxed. I used my phone. Now I am going to sleep. Speak slowly. Take small pauses. There is no rush. Method 2. Describe your surroundings. Look around your room and speak. This is my room. It is small but comfortable. My bed is here. My phone is on the table. The light is on. I feel relaxed here. This practice is very powerful because it connects English with real things around you. Method 3. Talk about your feelings. I feel tired today, but I am also happy. I did some good work. I feel better now. Tomorrow I want to do more. This makes your English more natural and more human. Now here's a strong moment you need to understand deeply. Speaking is not about knowing more. Speaking is about using what you already know. Many learners wait for the day when they will know enough English. That day never comes. Because they keep learning, but they do not practice speaking. And without speaking, knowledge stays stuck. So change your mindset. Do not wait to become ready. Start speaking to become ready. Now let us talk about a special technique. Whisper speaking. If you feel shy or if people are around you, you can whisper your sentences. Move your lips. Use your tongue. Let the sound come out softly. For example, I am tired. Today was busy. I need rest. Even this small whisper practice trains your mouth. It builds habit. It reduces fear. And slowly, when you become comfortable, you can increase your voice. Now I want to give you a small challenge. Every night, speak for just 5 minutes. Not 1 hour. Not 30 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Anyone can do 5 minutes. And here's the secret. These 5 minutes are not small. They are powerful. Because they are daily. Because they are consistent. Now imagine this. 5 minutes every night for 1 week. Then for 1 month. Then for 3 months. Your speaking will not stay the same. It will improve. Slowly, but surely. Now let me tell you one common mistake. Many learners stop speaking when they make a mistake. They say, "Oh, that was wrong," and then they become silent. Do not do this. If you make a mistake, continue. Keep speaking. Even native speakers make mistakes. They correct themselves while speaking. They do not stop. So your rule is simple. Speak. Make mistakes. Continue. Now here is another important point. Use short sentences. Do not try to make long, complicated sentences. That will create pressure. Instead of saying a long sentence, break it. I was tired, so I stayed home. I did not go out. This is easy. This is natural. This is powerful. Now let me give you one more engaging idea. Imagine you are talking to a friend. Even if no one is there, imagine someone is listening. For example, today was not easy. I had a lot of work, but I finished it. I feel good now. This makes your speaking more real, more natural, more connected, and slowly your confidence will start growing. At first, your voice may feel weak. Your sentences may be small, Your pronunciation may not be clear. That is okay. That is not failure. That is training. Every day you speak, you are improving, even if you do not see it immediately. So do not judge yourself too quickly. Give yourself time. Now remember this powerful line. Your brain learns by thinking, but your mouth learns by speaking. If you only think, your speaking will stay weak. If you speak daily, your speaking will become strong. So from tonight, do not just think in English. Speak in English, even if it is soft, even if it is slow, even if it is simple. Because this is the step where your English becomes real. And now, in the next chapter, we will make your English sound more natural. Not just correct, but natural. I will show you how to use real daily phrases that native speakers use every day. So stay with me, because now your English is not just coming out. It is about to sound more real, more natural, and more confident. Chapter 4. Use daily life phrases to sound natural. Now we are moving to a very powerful step. This is the step where your English starts sounding real. Not book English, not classroom English, real English. The kind of English people actually use in daily life. Now listen carefully. Many learners make one big mistake. They learn English word by word. They try to build sentences from zero every time. They think, first I will choose a word, then another word, then I will check grammar. And because of this, their speaking becomes slow, heavy, and unnatural. But real speakers do not speak like this. They do not build every sentence from the beginning. They use ready-made phrases, small sentence pieces that they have used many times before. These phrases come out automatically, without thinking too much, without stress. For example, imagine someone asks you something simple. If you start building your answer word by word, your mind will become slow. But if you already have a phrase ready, your answer becomes fast and natural. Let me show you the difference. A learner says, I do not understand this situation. A natural speaker says, I don't get it. A learner says, please wait for a short time. A natural speaker says, give me a second. A learner says, I will arrive soon. A natural speaker says, I'm on my way. Can you feel the difference? The second ones are shorter, easier, more natural, and this is exactly how you need to train your English. Now here is a powerful truth. You do not need thousands of words to speak well. You need useful phrases that you can use again and again in real life. Let me give you some simple categories of daily phrases. These are the kinds of phrases you should practice every night. First, greeting phrases. What's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Nice to hear from you. Second, reaction phrases. Really? No way. That's great. That makes sense. I get it. Third, time phrases. Give me a minute. I'll be there soon. Just a second. I'll do it later. Fourth, feeling phrases. I'm tired. I feel good. I'm not in the mood. I'm a little stressed. I feel much better. Fifth, thinking phrases. Let me think. I'm not sure. Maybe? I guess so. It depends. Sixth, daily action phrases. I'm heading out. I'm getting ready. I need to finish this. I'll call you back. I'm about to eat. Now, do not try to learn all of them at once. That will become heavy. That will create pressure. And when there is pressure, learning becomes slow. Instead, choose just 5 phrases. Yes, only 5. For example, tonight you choose, I'm not sure. Give me a second. That makes sense. I'll do it later. I feel tired. Now your job is simple. Use these 5 phrases again and again. When you think, use them. When you speak, use them. When you imagine situations, use them. For example, you can say, I'm not sure about this. Give me a second, I'm coming. That makes sense, you are right. I'll do it later, I'm busy now. I feel tired today. Repeat them slowly. Repeat them clearly. Repeat them many times. Now here comes a powerful moment. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is training. Many learners get bored quickly. They say, I already said this once, but one time is not enough. Your brain needs repetition to make something natural. Think about how you learned your first language. You did not learn it in one day. You heard the same phrases again and again. That is why they became easy. English works in the same way. Now let me give you a very smart method. Practice one phrase in different situations. Take the phrase that makes sense. Now use it in many ways. You are tired after work? That makes sense. You didn't study, so you failed? That makes sense. You want to rest today? That makes sense. See what is happening? One phrase, many situations. This builds flexibility. This builds natural speaking. Now let me show you something very important. Robotic English versus natural English. Robotic English sounds like this. I am understanding your point. It is acceptable for me. Natural English sounds like this. I get it. That's fine. Which one sounds better? Which one feels easier? The second one. So, your goal is not to sound complicated. Your goal is to sound natural. Now here is something you must remember. Do not just learn phrases. Use them. There are 2 types of English: passive English and active English. Passive English means you understand it when you see it or hear it. Active English means you can use it when you speak. Your goal is active English. So do not just write phrases in your notebook and forget them. Bring them into your voice. Bring them into your thoughts. Bring them into your daily practice. Now let me give you a simple night routine for this step. Step 1. Choose 5 phrases. Step 2. Read them slowly. Step 3. Speak them aloud or softly. Step 4. Use them in your own sentences. Step 5. Repeat them before sleeping. This will take only a few minutes. But if you do it every night, your English will start changing. Now imagine this. After some weeks, you will have many phrases in your mind. And when someone talks to you, you will not feel blank. Your mind will quickly give you ready answers. That is the power of phrase-based learning. Now here is a strong message for you. Stop trying to speak perfect English. Start trying to speak natural English. Because in real life, people do not care about perfect grammar all the time. They care about understanding. They care about connection. And phrases help you connect faster. So from tonight, make a small change. Do not learn only words. Learn phrases. Use phrases. Repeat phrases. Because this is the step where your English stops sounding like a lesson and starts sounding like real life. And now, in the next chapter, we will go even deeper. We will train your ears, because listening is the hidden power behind speaking. So stay with me, because now your English is not only becoming natural, it is about to become more fluent and more alive. Chapter 5. Night Listening Practice to Improve Understanding. Now we move to a step that many learners ignore, but it has huge power. Listening. Yes, simple listening. Not heavy study, not difficult grammar, just listening. But in the right way. Now think about this. How did you learn your first language? Did you start with grammar rules? Did you start with writing? No. You started by listening. You listened to people around you again and again. Slowly, your brain started understanding. Then speaking came naturally. English works in the same way. If you want to speak better, you must listen more. Because your ears teach your mouth. Your listening builds your speaking. Now here is the good news. Nighttime is perfect for listening practice. Why? Because your mind is calm. Your body is relaxed. You are not rushing anywhere. This is the best moment to let English enter your brain naturally. But listen carefully. You do not need long hours. You do not need difficult content. You do not need to understand every word. This is where many learners make a mistake. They try to understand everything. They stop the audio again and again. They get frustrated. They feel this is too difficult, and then they quit. Do not do this. Your goal is not to understand everything. Your goal is to catch something, even a few words, even a few phrases. That is enough. Let me explain this in a simple way. Imagine you are listening to a short English audio. Maybe you understand only 30%. That is okay. That is still progress. Because your brain is getting used to English sounds. Now here is a powerful idea. Listening is like tuning your brain. At first, everything sounds fast and unclear. But slowly, your brain starts recognizing patterns. Words become clearer. Sentences become easier. And one day, you realize, I can understand more now. That is how growth happens. Now let me show you how to practice listening at night in a very simple way. Step 1. Choose short and easy content. Do not choose long videos. Do not choose difficult topics. Keep it simple, something you can follow without stress. Step 2. Listen for a few minutes. Just listen. Do not stop. Do not panic. Let the sound flow. Step 3. Catch key words. Maybe you hear today, busy, work, tired. That is good. Your brain is working. Step 4. Now comes the most powerful part. Repeat after listening. This is a game changer. You listen to a sentence, then you pause, then you repeat it. For example, you hear, "Today was a busy day." You pause. You say, "Today was a busy day." Again, "I feel tired, but I'm okay." You pause. You repeat, "I feel tired, but I'm okay." This simple method does three things at the same time. It improves your listening, it improves your pronunciation, and it improves your speaking. Now let me tell you something very important. You do not need perfect pronunciation. You just need clear pronunciation. And this comes from listening and repeating. Now here's a strong moment for you. If you only listen, your English improves slowly. But if you listen and repeat, your English improves faster. Because now you are active, not passive. Now I want you to imagine something. You are lying in your bed. The room is quiet. You play a short English audio. You listen. You repeat softly. No pressure, no fear, just simple practice. This is not heavy study. This is relaxed learning. And here is the beautiful part. Listening at night also relaxes your mind. It feels calm. It feels natural. It feels like you are slowly entering an English environment. Now let me give you a small routine you can follow every night. First, listen for 5 to 10 minutes. Second, choose 2 or 3 sentences. Third, repeat them slowly. Fourth, say them again without looking or listening. Fifth, relax and let your brain absorb. That is all. Now you may think, is this enough? Yes, it is enough. Because it is daily. Because it is consistent. Remember this clearly. Small daily effort is stronger than big one-time effort. Now let me tell you one mistake you must avoid. Do not choose content that is too difficult. If you do not understand anything, you will lose motivation. Choose something slightly easy, something you can follow a little. Another mistake. Do not compare yourself with others. Some people understand fast. Some people take time. That is normal. Focus on your own journey. Now here's a powerful truth. The more you listen, the more natural English becomes in your mind. At first, you may feel lost. That is normal. But slowly, your brain starts connecting sounds with meaning. And then something amazing happens. You stop translating. You start understanding directly. That is a big step. And when you understand better, you speak better. Because your brain already knows how English sounds. Now let me give you one more engaging idea. Use listening as a habit before sleep. Just like some people listen to music, you listen to simple English. This creates a positive connection. Your brain starts enjoying English. It does not feel like study. It feels like something normal. And when learning feels normal, it becomes easier. Now remember this powerful line. Your ears learn first. Your mouth follows. So if you want to speak better, train your ears every night, even if you are tired, even if you are lazy. Just play something for a few minutes. Just listen. Just repeat 1 or 2 lines. That is enough to keep your progress alive. Now imagine this. After some weeks, you will start recognizing words faster. You will understand simple sentences without effort. You will feel more confident when someone speaks to you. And slowly, your speaking will improve without you even noticing. That is the hidden power of listening. So, from tonight, do not skip this step. Make listening your daily habit. Keep it simple. Keep it light. Keep it consistent. And now, in the next chapter, we will work on something even deeper. Your mindset, your confidence, your fear. Because even if you know English, fear can stop you. But do not worry. In the next chapter, we will break that fear step by step. So stay with me, because now your English is not just improving, it is becoming stronger from the inside. Chapter 6. Build confidence and remove fear. Step by step. Now we are at one of the most important parts of this journey. Not grammar, not vocabulary, not even speaking techniques. We are talking about your mindset, your confidence, your fear. Because let me tell you something honestly. Many learners know English. They understand words. They can even make sentences. But when it is time to speak, they stop. They become silent. Their mind freezes. Their confidence disappears. Why does this happen? Not because they are weak, not because they are not smart. It happens because of fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding wrong. Fear of being judged. Fear of not being perfect. And this fear is very powerful. It can stop your progress even if you are learning every day. But here is the good news. Fear is not permanent. Fear can be reduced. Fear can be controlled. And the best place to start controlling this fear is your night practice. Why? Because night is your safe zone. No one is watching you. No one is judging you. No one is correcting you. You are free. And when you feel free, you can start breaking your fear slowly. Now listen carefully. Confidence does not come in one day. Confidence is built step by step. Just like a building is made brick by brick, your confidence is made action by action. Small actions. Simple actions. Daily actions. Let me give you a simple example. If you speak one small sentence tonight, that is a win. If you think in English for 2 minutes, that is a win. If you repeat one line from listening, that is a win. These are small wins. But these small wins are very powerful because they are building your belief. And belief is the base of confidence. Now here is something very important you must understand deeply. You do not become confident first and then speak. You speak first and then confidence comes. Many learners wait. They say, I will speak when I feel confident. But that day never comes, because confidence comes from action, not waiting. So your new mindset should be this: I will speak even if I feel nervous. I will speak even if I make mistakes. I will speak even if my sentences are small, because speaking is the path to confidence. Now let us talk about mistakes. This is where most learners struggle. They think, if I make a mistake, it means I am bad. They think, if I say something wrong, people will judge me. They think, I must speak perfectly. This thinking is dangerous because perfection is not the goal. Communication is the goal. Let me tell you something clearly. Even native speakers make mistakes. They forget words. They change sentences in the middle. They correct themselves, but they keep speaking. That is the difference. They do not stop because of mistakes. So from today, change your thinking. Do not say, I made a mistake. I should stop. Say, I made a mistake. I am learning. Every mistake is a step forward. Every mistake is training your brain. Every mistake is making you better. Now let me give you a powerful line. Mistakes are not your enemy. Silence is your enemy. If you stay silent, you do not improve. If you speak, even with mistakes, you grow. Now let us talk about overthinking. This is another big problem. Many learners think too much before speaking. They try to make perfect sentences in their mind. They check grammar. They search for words. And because of this, they become slow. By the time they are ready, the moment is gone. This is why you must train fast, simple thinking, not perfect thinking. For example, someone asks, "How was your day?" Do not think too much. Just say, "It was good, a little busy, but I'm okay." Simple, clear, natural. Now here's a small exercise you can do every night. Ask yourself simple questions and answer them quickly. How was my day? What did I do today? How do I feel right now? What will I do tomorrow? Answer in short sentences. Do not stop. Do not correct too much. Just speak. This builds speed. This builds confidence. This builds flow. Now let us talk about another important point. Emotion. Many learners speak English like robots. Flat voice, no feeling, no energy. I am tired today. That was good. This sounds correct, but not natural. Real English has emotion. I'm really tired today. That was really good. I'm so happy. I feel a little stressed. Feel the difference? Emotion makes your English more alive, more human, more real. So, when you practice at night, add feeling to your voice. Even if you are alone, even if you are speaking softly. Because real communication is not only words, it is also feeling. Now here is a powerful moment for you. Imagine yourself after 1 month of daily night practice. You are thinking in English. You are speaking small sentences. You are using phrases. You are listening and repeating. And your fear is becoming smaller. You are not perfect, but you are better. You are more confident. You are more comfortable. And that is real progress. Now imagine after 3 months, your English is more natural. Your reactions are faster. Your voice is stronger. You are not afraid like before. This is possible, but only if you stay consistent. Now let me remind you something very important. Do not try to change everything in one day. Do not try to become perfect in 1 week. Real change takes time. But if you follow this night routine daily, even for 15 to 20 minutes, Your English will improve. Slowly, step by step, without pressure. Now here is your final mindset. Do not fear English. Use English. Do not wait for confidence. Build confidence. Do not avoid mistakes. Learn from mistakes. Do not stay silent. Keep speaking. Because the moment you stop fearing English, that is the moment your real progress begins. So, from tonight, trust yourself. Start small. Stay consistent. And keep going. Because your voice matters. Your effort matters. And your English journey is just beginning.